Welcome back. This is Rito here with a Terraria Spirit Mod weapon showcase. We're going to be taking a look at the amazing Alpha Blade, and you can see we are in the Calamity world with my Calamity showcase character, which we haven't seen for a while, because I want to try testing the Alpha Blade out on some Calamity bosses. So first I want to try it with Seth and all of his gear, and then I want to try testing it against some bosses, maybe like harder bosses, using Calamity gear because that's a lot more powerful. I just finished a Spirit Mod Let's Play and it was a ton of fun, and the Alpha Blade is the final sword of the playthrough, and I think it is the best melee weapon, possibly even the best weapon, or at least one of the best weapons in the entire mod. And it just absolutely destroyed the final boss, the Overseer. So that's kind of where I thought of trying it against some Calamity bosses, just for fun, just to see how it does. You're shooting out different projectiles, like some go slower, some go fast, some home, some pierce. So it's just a really cool kind of rainbow effect here. Something that I've got equipped right now is giving it Profaned Flames, but you'll see on the Seth character, it's a lot more rainbowy. So let's go ahead and quickly DPS test this and see what we can do with an endgame Calamity character. So 26 right there, 28, 27, more consistently around like 25. When I was testing it at the end of the Seth playthrough, we were doing about 15,000 damage on an improved dummy. And that's just the difference between endgame Calamity and endgame Spirit Mod gear. So the Alpha Blade is crafted on the Ancient Manipulator using the Essence of Eternity, and that's what you get from the Overseer. And then you need the Soul Star, Luminite, Vortex, Nebula, Solar, and Stardust Fragments. And the Soul Star is the combination of the Star Blade, the Spirit Saber, the Ethereal Sword, Ectoplasm, and the Fragments once again. And the Star Blade is the combination of the Star Fury, the Talon Blade, which you get from the Ancient Avian from the Spirit Mod, Fallen Stars, and Astrolite Shards, and those you can get in space, in the asteroid biome. And then the Spirit Saber is just the combination of Spirit Bars and Ethereal Ember. Those you can get from enemies in the Spirit biome, and the Spirit Bars are from Spirit Ore, which you get deep in the cavern layer of the Spirit biome. And the last thing is the Ethereal Sword, which you can buy from the kind of ghost-looking NPC, I forget its name, but it kind of has the same color as Ectoplasm. And that's how you craft the Soul Star, which is the main part of the recipe for the Alpha Blade. So here we are on Seth the Skeleton. He's got all of the same gear that we had at the end of the Spirit Mod playthrough. So we have the Shadow Spirit armor, which is the best armor, and then just a bunch of the endgame accessories. So let's go ahead and try out Providence. I think we should be able to defeat Providence without too much of an issue. I'm kind of curious if we are even going to get healed though from this Sanguine effect. So I just took damage and it doesn't look like I'm actually getting healed. But we're doing really good damage against the boss. When we land our hits, we're getting, you know, like a good 10,000. This is pretty close to the tier that you would have when fighting Providence. Except I don't have my normality relocator or a Rod of Discord. So that's going to be kind of weird to do this fight without it. Oh man, it's so fun to be back in Calamity for a little bit. A lot of people have asked when I'm going to do my next Calamity playthrough, and I'm not 100% sure because I want to pace it with the next big Calamity update. I don't know, maybe Summoner, maybe Melee, probably Summoner, but we'll just have to see. But for now, my next playthrough is going to most likely be in the Elements Awoken mod, because I've heard a lot of really good things about that, and it looks like a ton of fun. And that playthrough will start probably in like a week, depending on how fast I can get all the lore written and all that sort of stuff. Such a fun boss fight. This has got to be one of my favorite bosses in the game. Oh, we already have the Profaned Guardians. Excellent. Oh no, we're taking hits. This is not good. No, we died. Oh, I'm so rusty. Oh no, it just switched to night. Oh my gosh. I forgot about that. Not nighttime Providence. I'm not ready for that. Seth cannot handle nighttime Providence. Okay, I'm gonna just teleport away. Here we go with some more adrenaline. Excellent. Ooh, and we've already got the other cores. Oh, I like that they turn the screen black now when you're taking damage from the boss. Ooh, I did not mean to dash there. Because I died so many times because I didn't realize I was taking distance damage from him. Okay, did we just kill all the Profane Guardians already? Oh, that's good. And we've almost got her. So close. There we go. Whew, man, it's still a hard fight. I thought I was going to do a lot better against Providence. Oh, we can't even get the treasure bag. Our pickaxe is too trash. So you can definitely do the Providence fight with Spirit Mod gear, and it's pretty comparable. Maybe even a little bit better than some of the Calamity stuff. So now I'm in the dungeon, and let's take a quick look at how well the Alpha Blade does against the Poltergeist. The Poltergeist is a lot more difficult than it used to be, so I'm not sure how well this will do. But in the Diana series, we did a Mod of Redemption playthrough, and at the end of it, we fought the Poltergeist, and it was actually pretty tricky, but it was a lot of fun. I'm sure with enough attempts, Spirit Mod gear will be able to do this fight, but I may not be able to get it my first try. We'll see. Oh, we did just get some adrenaline. That's great. Uh-oh, this is when the fight gets tricky. When we get two of them and they start going real fast. Oh my gosh. Forget how tricky this fight can be. This is on Revengeance mode. We probably could have done expert mode a lot easier. I think I'm going to switch to the phase version of it so we can move faster. Some movement speed would be really helpful. There's the adrenaline there. Excellent. Oh no, I'm choking. Totally choking here. Gotta get it, gotta get it. There we go, first try. Poltergeist defeated by Seth the Skeleton. I don't think this is part of his lore or anything, this is just us messing around, but oh my gosh, that was fun. I switched to the phase enchantment instead of the sanguine, because I don't even know if we were getting any health from the sanguine. I don't know if it worked on the Providence boss or on this one. The phase one is amazing because it gives you some extra speed to get away from the boss. So the next fight I wanted to try is the Devourer of Gods, and I don't think we're going to have much of a chance with this gear. It is very underpowered. It's very similar to just like solar armor and that sort of stuff. So let's just give it a shot and see. I don't even think we're going to be able to move fast enough because our run speed is really slow. I guess we could get on our horse, get some extra run speed here. I guess our unicorn, I should say. Ooh, that was close. Almost got hit. So we were doing some decent damage. And we can go with some adrenaline. Those new lasers are really cool. I haven't seen those yet. Well, we almost got through phase one, but I made some mistakes, and we probably won't be able to make it now. Especially with these ads spawning. What? Those lasers are crazy. It was really fun to dodge, though. Oh my gosh. And I thought I had a Discord saved, but I did not. Well, that was a really big fail there, but that fight took forever. Well, let me just finish off a pirate invasion that interrupted my video here. I put on the Ultimate Battler. Oh no, we need to turn that off. Oh no, it's gonna be too crazy around here now. I wonder how this sword does against some of these enemies, because these are really tanky enemies. Actually, we might just crash the game. I think I'm just gonna leave and come right back so all these despawn. So I switched over to my normal showcase character just to see how this weapon does against something like Yharon. I don't think it's going to be capable, but we've got Silva armor and all of the normal accessories you would have at this point in the game. So let's just give it a try. This is definitely not an ideal arena. I think I have a better arena on all of my playthrough worlds, but we'll just give this a shot and see. We're doing like 30,000. This actually could be viable. Yeah, this is doing pretty decent, especially with the movement patterns of the boss. Yeah, this would be a very long fight, but I think if you're good enough at Yharon, you would be able to defeat him with the Alpha Blade. Yeah, for sure. It's doing enough damage to not be completely unreasonable. And for that matter, I bet if you used some proper Calamity gear and you were really good at the Devourer of Gods fight, you could probably do that too. But really not too ideal. There's so many better Calamity weapons to do each of those fights. The main thing is that the Alpha Blade is probably something around the Providence tier. The way it cleared the Poltergeist was pretty impressive, so I think it's probably around that tier. Well, we just hit 50%. Feels pretty good, but I think I could probably go for a longer time on this boss, but this is just kind of crazy. It's been going for so long, and we're not doing much damage. Although right there, we just did a pretty good chunk of damage with Adrenaline. Got him down about 5% there. Okay, let's go for 10%. Hopefully we can get down to 10%. There we go. Do some rage. And got him down to 10. I think that is good enough for me. And let's go ahead and jump into the fire, because that was so long. I obviously am going to edit through that and speed it up a lot, but that had to have been like a good 10 or 15 minutes of just circling Yharon. Yeah, this sword is super cool, but it is not Devourer of God or Yharon tier for sure. And that concludes this showcase video of the Alpha Blade, the best sword in the Spirit mod. It is strong enough to stand its own against Providence and Poltergeist. It falls off in power against the Devourer of Gods and Yharon. If you have the patience, you can defeat those bosses with it too, but it's definitely a fun weapon to use. I love the effects, and I love the sprite on it. Such a cool sword. And if you guys haven't seen the Seth the Skeleton Spirit Mod playthrough, it's a ton of fun, so go check that out if you're interested. And like I said during the Providence fight, I'll be doing an Elements Awoken mod playthrough soon. And another thing I'm working on is a playthrough with Radium. It's a co-op playthrough of Mod of Redemption, and it is on his channel, so that's another good thing to see if you're waiting for my next playthrough. Well, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.